Let's talk about how a man in his masculine energy actually makes you feel safe and how to spot that energy before your hormones trick you into falling too soon. First thing, when you're with a man who's truly in his masculine, your body relaxes. You're not overthinking, you're not planning for him, you're not wondering about money or logistics or where is this going. You just know it's handled. That deep ease you feel, that's your nervous system whispering, he's got it. You're free to focus on your home, your kids, your peace. You're not stuck in analysis mode trying to be the man and the woman in the relationship. Here's the key. When you're constantly anxious, like your chest is tight, or your heart's jumping around him, that's not love. That's your body screaming, this doesn't feel safe. Maybe it's the butterflies of something new. But if it's been months and you're still spiraling every time you want to bring something up, that's not butterflies, that's a warning. A truly masculine man makes you feel like you can share anything without being punished for it. You don't have to hide your feelings or prepare for judgment. And the biggest green flag, he protects what he values. Even if he can't fix something in himself, he'll make sure someone else steps in. Because masculine energy isn't just about love, it's about safety. Real masculine men don't make you prove yourself. They lead, they don't control. A leader doesn't say, "You're mine, do what I say." He says, "I see what's best for you, even if it's not what I want." That's the difference. Like, if you want to take a job and he personally wouldn't choose it, he still supports you. Unless he knows it's harmful to you, and then he tries to protect you, not to stop you. Masculine energy is consistent. He checks in. He communicates. If he can't text good morning, he'll let you know why. He stays in touch, not to possess you, but to make sure you're okay. Even if you're not together, he watches you from afar, respects your space, but still cares if you're safe. And if you fight, he doesn't vanish. Maybe he needs the space first, sure, but he comes back and has the hard conversation. He doesn't pretend nothing happened. He doesn't pretend nothing happened just to avoid discomfort. And here's what really matters. How does he treat people he has power over? Like waiters, kids, animals, elderly people. A man who abuses his strength, who mocks, controls, humiliates, will do it to you too eventually. That's not leadership, that's domination. Pay attention to how he talks about other women, especially ones he's not attracted to. Does he mock them, judge them? Because that tells you everything. Masculine energy protects, provides, and makes you feel like your heart can finally rest. Don't ignore the details, that's where the truth lives. Let's talk about what real masculine energy feels like. In bed, in conflict, in failure, in leadership. And no, it's not about shouting, showing off, or acting like a macho clown. First off, that presence in the bedroom, it's not just about knowing your preferences or avoiding your triggers. It's the confidence to take the lead, guide you through the moment, and own the pace. While you simply enjoy being led, that's power. And outside the bedroom, it's in the way he speaks up. He doesn't need to yell or curse to be heard. His throat chakra is strong, but not overactive. Assertive, but not aggressive. He knows how to speak his truth without crushing yours. Then there is a kind of man who fails and doesn't fall apart. He knows where he's going. Even when things go wrong, he doesn't spiral or quit. He adjusts, learns, and keeps moving. And no, therapy isn't weakness. Reading self-help books, reflecting on childhood trauma, that's not crazy. That's leadership. You don't want to raise kids with someone who has no idea how his own childhood fucked him up. Decision making? He doesn't wait around asking 6 different people what to do. He listens, sure, but when it's time to move, he moves. That's a sign his solar plexus isn't weak. And if it's overactive, he'll bulldoze everyone. You want balance, bold but not controlling. And when there's conflict, he doesn't run, he doesn't ghost, he doesn't scream. He communicates and regulates. He knows when to be firm, when to step back, just like a smart basketball player who passes the ball to the stronger teammate, not because he's weak, but because he sees the bigger picture. His ego doesn't need to be center stage. And when he says something, it's a damn check. He cashes it. If he says, "I'll pick you up at 5," and he's not texting at 6:15 with an excuse, Unless something serious came up, his word is law. And if things take time, he tells you straight, this might take 2 weeks, but I'll get it done. No flaky promises, no disappearing acts. And also, when someone throws him toxic energy, he doesn't bite back like a little boy. He pauses, he thinks, he calculates. That's what mature masculine energy does. It analyzes consequences, especially when others are acting from emotion. His strength is his ability to respond, not to react. And here's the thing, he's always thinking, how can I make your life easier today? Not in a performative way. Just if the car breaks down, he's on it. If you're sick, he shows up with soup at your door. He's not waiting to be asked. Growth mindset? That's non-negotiable. He doesn't need to be CEO, but he damn well better be evolving, learning, leveling up, building his skills. Titles don't impress, substance does. And finally, if he can't admit when he's wrong, run. A man who owns his mistakes has a balanced ego. He's not deflecting, blaming everyone else, or gaslighting you into thinking you imagined the whole thing. But also, watch for the other extreme. If he always blames himself and internalizes everything, that's not healthy either. That's an underactive center. He's not stable. He's self-destructive or projecting his shame onto others. You want a man whose power is rooted, not performative or panicked or poisoned by ego. A man who leads himself before trying to lead anyone else. He acts responsible only when he knows he messed up. He'll say, yeah, I was wrong, I'll fix it. But the moment there's a real problem, suddenly it's someone else's fault. You can't build anything solid with a man who dodges accountability and plays the blame game. At best, you'll just end up throwing your pain on other people and calling it a relationship. Now, on the bright side, he earns well, saves smart, takes care of his family, and isn't ashamed to finally show up for his woman. That's masculine energy done right. And when it comes to protection, I don't mean controlling you like don't wear this, don't wear that. I mean the kind of man who says don't wear that here. It's not safe, not because he's insecure, but because he's thinking ahead. For you, not for his ego. And let's be honest, some outfits really aren't it, whether you're single or taken. Same goes for men, by the way. Some of us women have standards too and take care about how our partner presents himself. The point is, if he considers your well-being more than just pushing his preferences, that's the green flag you're looking for. Hope this helped you filter better and choose smarter. Now go watch the next video.